Hi, welcome back. So today we're going to look at these questions here, and they're all very similar to each other. Three consecutive numbers add up to 231. What is the largest number? Well, first of all, what does consecutive mean? If I have numbers 2, 18, 16. These numbers are not consecutive. Consecutive numbers are numbers that naturally come after each other. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are consecutive numbers. They naturally come after each other. Or 36, 37, 38. These are consecutive numbers. So now that we know that, or maybe you knew that already, let's have a look at the question again. Three consecutive numbers add up to 231. What is the largest number? Well, if we have three numbers, so that's one number plus another number plus another number, and these three numbers all add up to 231. Well, how do we do that? Well, I don't know what these numbers are. So I'm going to name these numbers as X. So when we don't know what a number is, we can say it's X or N or give it any letter. So let's just say it's X. So I'm going to have X plus X plus X. So these are three unknown numbers. Now, what's the difference between these three numbers? They can't all be the same because we know the numbers have to be consecutive. Well, let's say my first number is X. Then my second number is going to be X plus 1. My third number is going to be, what do you think? X plus 2. Does that make sense? Because let's look at it this way. If I have three consecutive numbers, 8, 9, and 10, and let's say 8 is my X. Let's say I don't know what. Yeah, let's say 8 is X. Okay, instead of saying 8, we'll say X. Well, in terms of 8, what is 9? 8. 9 is one more than 8. So if 8 is X, 9 is X plus 1. Looking at number 10, what is 10 in terms of 8? What is 10 in terms of X? X plus 2. So therefore, if my X is 8, my next number is 8 plus 1, which is 9. My next number is 8 plus 2, which is 10. Let's get back to the problem. So above we have X. I'm going to write it again here. X plus X plus 1 plus X plus 2 all together equals 231. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to, we call it simplifying, simplify. I'm going to add my x's together. So I've got 1x, 2x, 3x's, 3x, and I've got the numbers 1 plus 2, which is 3. Now, I cannot add these together because they are not alike. I don't have an X here. If I had an X here, I could add these together and I would get 6X, but I don't. So I cannot add these two numbers together. But what do I know about them? Well, I know that 3X plus 3 equals 231. Let's go further even. Can I just get 3X on its own? Well, 3x, if I take away this 3, so I'm taking away this 3, getting rid of it. Now, if I take away 3 on this side, that means I have to take 3 away on this side. And that means 3x equals 3 from 231 is 228. Now I have 3x equals 228. What about getting x on its own? Well, to get rid of my 3 here, this is 3 multiplied by x. That's what that means. I'm going to have to divide by 3. And if I divide this number by 3, this cancels out. So I've got x equals, now what I do on this side, I also have to do on this side. X equals 228 divided by 3. Or another way of doing that is 3 into 228. So 3 into 2 goes 0 times, 3 into 22 goes 7 times, and 1 over. 3 into 18 goes 6 times. So my answer is 76. My answer to what? My answer to x. But what? Let's go back up here. So x equals 76. So I'm going to put 76 here. X plus 1. Well, I know x is 76, so x plus 1 has to be 77. And x, which is 76, x plus 2 is 78. And let me put 78 here. Now, before we go any further, let's make sure that we're correct. So these three numbers should add up to 231. Well, let me see. 8 plus 15. Yes. Yes. Okay. So I just did that in my head, but you can check. You can check if I got the correct answer. So 76 plus 77 plus 78 is 231. Now my question is, what is the largest number? Well, the largest number is 78. So my answer is 78. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to work out the next one. But first of all, I'll work out the next one. Let's work this out together. Then maybe after this one, you can pause and try the next one. So let's look at the next one here. 3 consecutive numbers add up to 768. What is my largest number? So if I've got 3 numbers, first of all, but I know they're consecutive, so I could have x. I can have x plus 1 and x plus 2. And if I add these together, there are 3 consecutive numbers. One comes after the other. And if I add them together, I get 768. Now let's add these up. So I can add my like terms. That means I can add x, 1x, plus another x, plus another x. Altogether, I have 3x plus, I've got 1 here and 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. Now I've got 3x plus 3 equals 768. Well, let's get 3x on its own because our aim is to isolate x. So we get x up here, what the value of x. So if I take away this 3 from here, it means I have to take away 3 from here. What I do on this side, I do on the other side. So now I've got 3x equals 765. But I want to get x on its own. 3x really means 3 multiplied by x. So I do the opposite to get rid of my 3. I divide. So if I get rid of my 3 on this side, I have to get rid of my 3 on this side. So x equals 765 divided by 3. So that means, let's have a look. 3 into 7 goes 3 to 2s are 6 and 1 over. 3 into 16, well, 3 5s are 15 and 1 over. 3 into 15 goes 3 5s are 15. So x equals 255. That means I can replace my x by, let me change my color pen, 255. X plus 1 is going to be 266. No, 256. And then x plus 2 is going to be 257. And these all should add up to 768. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, so 600. And yes, they add up to 768. So, oh, which is the largest number? This is the largest number. What I want you to do now is try and do this one on your own. Okay? Pause the video, try this one on your own, and when you unpause, see if you get the same answer as I. Okay, now, hopefully you've done that and you've unpaused. Let's have a look. 3 consecutive numbers, which can be x plus x plus 1 plus x plus 2. These are my 3 consecutive numbers, and they all add up to 1,305. Let's add up this on the left. So I've got 3x plus 3. Now I know these are quite similar, but 3x plus 3 equals 1,305. Did you take away your 3 from here? Because if you did, that means you take away your 3 from here. So 3x equals 1,302. Now we want to get x on its own. So I'm going to have to divide this side by 3 to get rid of my 3, and therefore I divide this side by 3. So x equals 1,302 divided by 3. 3 into 1 doesn't go. 3 into 13 goes 3 fours are 12 and 1 is 13. 3 into 10 goes 3 threes are 9 and 1 is 10. 3 into 12 goes 4 times. So that means x, which is up here, is equal to 434. X plus 1, my next number, 435. And x plus 2, 436. And if you add all these together, you will get 1,315. And of course, the largest number is 436. So now what I'd like you to do is try this one on your own. And if you're a student of mine, you can email me, or if you're watching this, you can write it in the comments. And lastly, well done for following me along with this. But lastly, if you have anything that you would like me to go through, a topic or even a mock paper that you'd like me to do on YouTube, please just put in a comment and let me know. Or anything that you might be stuck on at home, and I can show you how to do it over YouTube, of course. Okay, thank you.